Hey, this is Witty, woohoo! And I want to create this video to say a big thank you to everyone that has supported me so far. I've hit the 2,000 subscriber rate, and that's great, and I want to continue doing what I'm doing, so please continue to subscribe, like, and comment. Now, I'm doing this video to discuss the directions of the channel, and it's all good. So, to start with, I want to say that I created a video yesterday in honor of this momentary occasion for 2,000 subscribers, and that video is a Warcraft 3 video called Warcraft 3 2,000 subscribers 3-hour marathon. Now, in this video, you basically have me playing Warcraft 3 for 3 hours. Woo! So I cover 4v4, 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, free-for-all, and then some more 4v4 because that's what it's all about. I love the 4v4, but I just love Warcraft 3 in general. And there's other games that I love doing as well, and I want to bring those to you too. So, going back to the directions of the channel, I shall discuss a little thing that I've done, which is basically created a Facebook account, a Twitter account, and I have the Google Plus one. I don't know if anyone uses that, but I naturally have that anyway because of the YouTube channel, I believe. So to access my Facebook, I put the links up and all of that on the video. I'll have to sort all of that out, but basically my Facebook is just www.facebook.com/witty1, as it is basically on YouTube, and the same goes for Twitter, www.twitter.com/witty1, and that's it. Now, the idea of this is I'm not going to put massive efforts into this like Facebook and Twitter. They are purely there at this point in time just to post the videos up on YouTube, because I've had emails and stuff like that about concerns about videos, some people not getting the videos come up, and I've seen this more than once, quite a few times. I've spoken to people and they've said that, you know, the YouTube's not refreshing the channels, or rather the videos that I'm uploading. Now, it should do, and I'm sure it probably does do for the most part, but one way to be sure, I suppose, of seeing my videos, if you want, I mean, this is purely optional, obviously, but I create this just to help people out. If they want to see more of my videos and they don't mind having another subscription thing or whatever it is on Facebook, then go ahead and subscribe to me on Facebook or Twitter, because whichever one's more convenient for you, or Google. That's why I've done free, because when I create my videos on YouTube, I'm able to share. I've got an option to share it with Facebook or Twitter or Google. So the idea is this video, for example, this 2,000 subscriber video, that's created, and then what I would do is I'll go click on the share with Facebook, share with Twitter, share with Google. Now what that will do is basically just post the video up on my Facebook account or my Twitter account or my Google account. I'm going to be repeating those over and over and over. I think you know what I'm talking about here, but basically it's just posting up my videos. So it gives you a direct link. I don't know if this is easier for those with mobiles, because there's a lot of people with flashy mobiles these days. I don't personally have one myself, but I'm not that much of a distinguished gentleman. So once I do become one, like yourselves, then I might be able to use it, but for the time being I don't. But there are those that have those phones for basically just checking out the internet, so it might be easier to do it on Facebook or Twitter. I don't personally know, but I've put this out there as an option. So that video that I've created, or any other video or content that I create from now on, I'm simply going to share it onto those channels, and it will just straight off put a little text message on the channel, so you can always check that Facebook channel or Twitter channel if you wanted a more immediate update on my video status, because it might not be so easy on YouTube. You've got to go through my uploads and reaching out. It's not that difficult, I suppose. It's just there. I just thought I'd do it. Why not, eh? So you've got that as an additional option. So that's going to cover a lot of stuff. So hopefully that's going to help you out. And the other things I'd like to discuss are basically my short-term plans and my long-term plans. Now this concerns the video content that I'm going to be bringing you. There's going to be some odds and sods stuff in between, so I don't feel like I need to even really mention that. But I might just do some weird stuff. This is the issue I have with the channel, is I was almost tempted to go far and beyond and create another YouTube channel and another YouTube channel almost specifically for like Warcraft 3 videos, or for this video, or for that video, because there are those people that are very specific on what they want to see. This is the issue. They might want to subscribe to see the Warcraft 3 videos, but if I'm uploading World of Warcraft videos or whatever other videos, it might put them off. But I really want to try and stick to just one channel, because that was the whole purpose of this channel. It's just everything I do is on this channel. So if I can, please be tolerant of that, is what I'm saying. If I do upload a Diablo video here or there or whatever, they're like, oh my god, this isn't Warcraft 3. What on earth's going on? There is going to be other stuff out there. Just ignore it if you don't like it. It's not the end of the world. You just sift through for the Warcraft 3 stuff. It'll be pretty clear. I've got playlists as well on YouTube that I regularly update as well, so all of my Warcraft 3 stuff is definitely going to be updated on that on a regular basis. Generally, the stuff that I'm going to be updating, or I'd say just sort of having playlists for, are the main stuff. Pretty much anything I do, but the main stuff like the Blizzard stuff like Diablo or StarCraft 2 or Warcraft 3 or World of Warcraft, all those kind of bigger Blizzard games that I love to play, and you also love to play. You'd love it. So I want to do that. Now, going back to my sort of immediate short-term plan, is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I was going to wait for this moment. But it's been a long time since I've played Warcraft 3. That sounds odd, doesn't it? But let me finish. It's been a long time since I played the Warcraft 3 campaign. Now, what I really want to do is go through it again. So I figured that'd be a great idea for a new video series. Now, don't panic, don't worry, you're still going to get your daily Warcraft 3 RT, or whatever it might be. It might even be a 1v1 every now and then, if I dare to play such a thing as a 1v1. Now, that's what I want to do. I want to keep bringing out the Warcraft 3, so you're going to always have that until I get completely and utterly sick of the game, which, to be honest, I think it's been almost 10 years and I'm still not sick of it. You can quite easily tell that I'm a very genuine person. I'm honest and all of that. I just put myself out there. I'm not taking or anything like that. I thoroughly enjoy Warcraft 3 and I have a bloody good time playing it. So I can't see myself stopping at any point, really. I mean, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of ganking, so to say, a lot of 1 versus 4 games to get me to that point where I'm just so stressed. But yeah, the Warcraft 3 campaign, I want to basically, you might get a lot of videos off that, because some of those levels might only take 10 minutes, other ones might take an hour, so it depends how long they are and how much I can get through rendering. Generally, I try to render when I'm asleep or when I'm not at the computer, because going back to the whole rendering thing, the issue with that is when I'm rendering, the computer is pretty much unusable for anything other than using the internet and just browsing on sites and stuff like that, and just going through documents and Word and Excel and things like that. If I try to play games with it, I can, but it's not really good. I certainly can't record anything, because if I start recording with fraps whilst I'm rendering, the computer is just going to go mental and basically shut down, because the counter, the FPS is already really low, because when it's rendering, it's busy, okay? The computer is pretty damn busy rendering away. Almost all the resources go to that. So that doesn't give me much option to do coverage during that time. So I can't render and play at the same time. So I have to do it when I'm either at work or asleep. So the computer's almost on 24/7. It's kind of why I would really love to have just a second computer purely for my videos. So I'll transfer them over, and that can be like rendering away whilst I use this one to play without any sort of FPS drops, because there's no rendering going on. So yeah, the Warcraft 3 campaign, I'm going to be bringing out videos on that. I might also do a cheeky Warcraft 3 guide every now and then, because I know a lot of people have got concerns for, I've had requests for a human strategy guide, hotkeys, micro, militia micro. Maybe micro in general is a hard one to cover, because there's so many situations. I need to find a damn good Warcraft 3 custom map. I used to have one, but it's basically you create a custom game and it allows you, you have a building of every unit, of every race, and you just click on a wisp and it puts a wisp on the map. You click on 2 huntresses, puts 2 huntresses on the map. You click on an upgrade for that unit, it upgrades the unit instantly. Now that would be easy for me to show you a micro, because then I can create lots of different scenarios. The other difficult part about that is I would have to have it so that I could play against a computer, because otherwise another player basically. Otherwise it's kind of difficult to show those micro situations. So I might actually have to pull scenarios off of certain games, and that requires a lot of sort of like editing. So you might not get a micro guide straight away, but I do plan on doing that. And the militia micro will be something really specific off that. Basically, it's on a specific unit for micro and that, whereas micro in general is just pulling back weak units and all of that. It sounds easy. Generally is, takes a lot of practice, and you just get the feel for it. So I'll give my personal opinion on that, do a video on that. So got you still going to have your Warcraft 3 games, including campaign ones and guides every now and then. Now I intend to, well, not necessarily intend to, if I have any interest in Diablo 3 content to upload, I will do so, but I'll see how that goes. But at the moment, don't feel like I need to bring out any Diablo 3 videos, but there might be 1 or 2 popping up in the future. I'm definitely looking at this. This is sort of like an off-the-wall kind of game, basically, where I might upload content that's a bit obscure. Now, what I mean by that is essentially I'm going to be playing through the Penumbra series. Now, for those of you who don't know about that, I played like Amnesia a while ago. You can check out that video. It's just highlights. It wasn't really an actual series. It's just highlights of my best moments in Amnesia. And Amnesia is a horror game, and Penumbra is basically the game that came before Amnesia, and it's a horror game, as I've been led to believe. So I feel like it would be quite a fun game to have like a webcam on or something like that. I don't get scared very easily though, so you wouldn't exactly see me. Especially all these, I've seen these other videos that are so fake and it's horrible. It's cringy to see. You see these other like guys playing through like these horror games, and they're like, "Oh my god, something's coming, something!" Please. What is wrong with you? Are you such a big baby? I don't think so. It's too fake for my liking. But yeah, I want to do a Penumbra series. So obscure games like that might pop up. That's nothing to worry about. Don't panic. You know, I just sometimes might want to play through that series as well, and just upload the content I get from that. That might be something else I want to move on to here. Is a possibility. This is why I haven't really mentioned this thing in the video so far. Is streaming. That's something I've got to look at. Don't take that as a given. That's a given. From the Keeper of the Grove, who must say that. But well, there it is. I'm distracting myself already. No, I'm talking about streaming here, and basically I've got to see how my computer copes with it, because I love my YouTube channel and I love to upload videos onto YouTube. Generally anything I do, to a degree, as long as it's entertaining. I'm not going to upload everything I do, because some of that stuff no one's going to want to watch. So why would I want to upload it? So, you know, I do videos for archiving purposes, basically for when I'm older and stuff like that. I can watch this stuff back and go, what an idiot I used to be. So there's always that. And I've got plenty of material showing that. So I'm going to look like a right fool when I look at myself back. But anyway, going back to the streaming thing, I'm going to have to see how the computer copes with it, because ideally I would like to stream and Fraps at the same time so I could have something for YouTube. There might be options out there. I've heard that there's options maybe to upload the stuff that you stream onto YouTube. If anyone's got any advice on that, you might want to let me know about that, because I'm interested in that. That might make my life a lot easier. That way I don't have to worry about frapsing and then rendering the content after streaming it as well. But streams are a possibility. Probably not going to do streams on Warcraft 3 games, because I've got so much other stuff that I'm trying to cover here, and streaming would be better for Penumbra or World of Warcraft or Diablo, whatever it might be, games that sort of continuously go on, whereas Warcraft 3 games are great for YouTube sort of material, because they're just interesting games. You know, you get game after game, and I can separate them. They're easy to I can't say this word. I said it earlier, distinguish. I was trying to say distinguish. Trying to get a W in there somehow. But anyway, they're easy to distinguish between when I put up a RT 2 versus 2 or an RT 4 versus 4. So you might want to just check out specific games of Warcraft 3. So that's what that's about, really. So that's pretty much covered my short-term plans. My long-term plans are StarCraft 2. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of StarCraft 2. I do like the game, but not as much as Warcraft 3, which is why you basically don't see StarCraft 2, because I'd rather be playing Warcraft 3. So that's what you get. But StarCraft 2, the long-term plans with that is essentially going to be when the new game comes out, Heart of the Swarm, which can't be that much longer. It's been like almost over 2 years since I started originally covering StarCraft 2, where it all began. So I want to basically get on that when that game comes out, bring you content. So you're going to get like new content. Obviously, you'll have other channels that are going to be covering the same sort of stuff, but you'll have it from my perspective. So if you like the way I do things, then check out that. So it's going to basically be StarCraft 2 based off the campaign. It's probably not going to be so much on the multiplayer games. I might cover things. I'd like to do guides for it. I enjoy doing guides, but the difficulty with guides is basically making sure that you're right, because if you give people the wrong information, you just waste your own time and other people's time, and people don't like that. So the guides will be more based off of basically beating the computer 1v1 on certain difficulties, insane difficulty and all that kind of stuff. Easier ways to do it to make your life easier. So that would be the StarCraft 2 kind of content. And the other one would be, I'm not sure about this one, but it would be World of Warcraft, Mr. Pandaria. I'm not sure what the content is going to be, other than that would be much better for streaming. Do you see what I mean? Because it's just, you're just continuously playing it. You're going to spend quite a few hours on that. So you see what I'll do, maybe going through dungeons. I might cover certain dungeons. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that, but that's one of the things I'm considering for the long-term plans. When that one comes out as well, Mr. Pandaria, I intend on playing it, so I may as well cover some of it as well at the same time. So pretty much covered everything, I think. Now I've taken quite a lot of your time. I apologize for that, but hopefully you don't mind, because you enjoy seeing what I do, and I enjoy what I do, so I want to continue bringing that stuff out to you. So trying to think of anything else I can think of before I finish this video, because if I think of something after, I could always add it in, but I'd rather try and keep this fresh and genuine without any edits, preferably, because you're just getting this all from me right now. I'm not sort of like cutting to the next phase where you're like this, talking about this, oh, I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and it's just sort of like, well, what happened in between those edits, you know? Anyway, I can't think of anything else. I've covered my networking, basically, with the Facebook, the Twitter, so make sure you subscribe to those if you want more instantaneous, basically, information, because I'm not sure how long YouTube takes before it lets you know that a video has come out from me. So there you go. So you got your Facebook, Twitter, or plus Google, and I've discussed the plans for the channel, what the kind of content you're going to get in it. Lots more of Warcraft 3. So yes, thank you very much for watching once again, and please continue to subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps me, helps my channel grow, and it helps get the message out there, the witty message. So yes, that is it. I can't think of anything else. Well, I could continue to go on, and I'm still doing it now. I've got quite a big mouth, as you might have noticed, but I really don't feel there's anything else left to say, so thank you very much. See you later.